the additional airtime that I got in the Wow Presents Plus was me seemingly disrespecting RuPaul.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the most noteworthy Drag Race moments that, according to queens and fans alike, were completely scrubbed out of the final edit.
It was fake.
Wait a minute, wrestling is not fake.
No, that wrestling was fake.
Crystal lubricant. After the controversy surrounding Sherry Pie on season 12, Drag Race producers became more vigilant about sexual harassment or assault allegations involving future contestants.
Sherry is a big, loud Broadway dame. When you enter a Sherry Pie show, I expect nothing less than laughs, hoots, and hollers.
But that scrutiny appeared to falter on the 5th season of Drag Race UK. According to those in the know, an 11th queen named Crystal Lubricant was cast on the season and even appeared in the first few episodes. Sexual allegations against Crystal reportedly surfaced while filming was underway, which led to her swift disqualification.
What a tragedy. This is worse than Romeo and Juliet.
Then, following in the footsteps of their American counterparts, the Drag Race UK editors erased Crystal from the final product. She was also excluded from the cast announcement and promos. Eagle-eyed fans may have caught a glimpse of her elbow or leg in some episodes.
Miss Naomi Carter. Tamara Thomas. You are all safe.
Marina Summers' finale lip sync.
Now, baby, come on. Don't claim that love you never let me feel.
Heading into the grand finale, Marina Summers was the clear favorite. With the winner decided by a lip sync smackdown, she had an edge, having already beaten all of her fellow finalists in previous lip syncs. However, during her first showdown with Hanaconda, fans noticed the edit seemed to heavily favor Hannah. Key moments from Marina's performance were glossed over, and at the song's climax, the cameras cut to the judges cheering instead of showing the queens on stage. When Hannah was announced as the winner, even the other queens were gobsmacked. The truth emerged after the show, as Marina's performances of the same song at bars revealed several dazzling moves that, if aired, would have made it difficult to justify giving Hannah the win. Gia Gunn and Milk's near-physical altercation. The 6th season of Drag Race featured contestants with vastly different drag styles.
My God, there's room for everybody, let's just say that.
Gia Gunn, who served a more traditionally feminine look, didn't seem impressed by the avant-garde approach of fellow contestant Milk, and she didn't hold back in airing her opinion.
Milk needs to step up her game a little bit in terms of becoming more versatile. This is a drag competition, sweetie. And for those of us that didn't know, now you know.
Rumor has it that during filming, this led to increased tension between the two that culminated in a heated argument. Apparently, this argument came close to turning physical before cooler heads intervened. However, none of this was shown or even alluded to in the final edit. Allegedly, Milk also got into a heated argument with eventual runner-up Adore Delano during the Rusical episode, but that drama too was left on the cutting room floor.
It felt like right off the bat, you're like, this is what we're gonna do, like kind of thing, and I was like, okay. I mean, I step into situations where I see people getting really frustrated. I could see you getting frustrated, girl.
Chi Chi DeVayne injures herself. On season 8, Chi Chi DeVayne proved to be a remarkable performer, delivering one of the fiercest lip syncs in the series during her showdown against Thorgy Thor. However, when she returned for All-Stars, Chi Chi gave a talent show performance that was quite lackluster for someone of her caliber, landing her in the bottom 2.
Flat, beaten up jazz shoe, and no padding. She knows better than that, but maybe she doesn't.
What viewers didn't know was that Chi Chi injured her hand during rehearsals, which certainly hampered her ability to perform. This injury wasn't mentioned in the episode, although her bandaged fingers are visible during the performance. This omission may have been intentional, perhaps to heighten the drama between the top queen, Ben de la Creme, and the other bottom queen, Morgan McMichaels, whom she ultimately sent home.
You sat on that white couch saying, we're gonna do it the way the judges want, and we're gonna be sisters, and then at the last minute you changed your mind. You have every right to do that, but for me, that makes you a coward.
Who should go home and why? RuPaul's infamous question about who should be eliminated always causes a stir on the Drag Race main stage.
I'm also gonna say Scarlett. Just like her, we all get tired. we're all running the same race. So relying on funny, having an excuse like I'm tired, I'm bogged down, isn't really an excuse.
But viewers never got to see that happen on the second season of Drag Race UK. As it turns out, it's not because RuPaul didn't ask it. The moment simply didn't make the final cut. According to Season 2 runner-up Tace, the question came on the 8th episode, and everyone mentioned Ellie Diamond's name except Ellie herself, who named Ahura.
I didn't want to look at you, Ellie. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, I've not even really looked at you the whole time this whole day because I just can't. I can't even. Honestly, I can't stand you right now.
This only intensified the already heated tension stemming from the controversial lineup of the Roast Challenge, which Ellie had picked. It also explained why the Untucked segment in that episode became so heated between Ellie, Ahura, and Lawrence Chaney.
So you could have still got that and put me on first, put Bim last, but you didn't. You tried to set me up.
You're a really good comedian.
No, you tried to set everyone up.
Robin Fierce's awkward moment with RuPaul. There have been multiple instances of Drag Race queens having uncomfortable moments with RuPaul in the workroom, the most infamous being Pearl on Season 7.
So there's something on my face.
No, I'm just not convinced. I'm just not convinced.
Apparently, a similar encounter happened on Season 15, but it got cut due to the episodes being controversially shortened that season. During RuPaul's walkthrough in the Snatch Game episode, Robin Fierce revealed that she planned to impersonate Karen Huger from The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Hello, Karen. What are you spending those millions on?
I mean, my marriage is an institution and I have to keep my husband happy, so it's real tight down here.
As RuPaul was unfamiliar with Huger, he quickly dismissed the choice. This led to a rather awkward moment between the two, in which they simply stared at each other for what felt like forever.
And then she had asked me something, and I generally didn't know the answer, didn't know how to respond.
Imagine how camp it would have been if Robin had also broken the silence with, "Is there something on my face?" Shea Coulee slips on the pedals. Shea Coulee's domination of Season 9 came to a shocking end during the lip-sync smackdown for the crown, when Sasha Velour released a cascade of rose petals from beneath her wig. However, it seems there was more to the lip-sync than viewers actually saw. Sasha's rose petals may have taken out Shea in more ways than one. Just before the iconic wig reveal, Shea reportedly slipped on one of the petals Sasha released from her gloves and nearly fell.
And I was crossing her, and they didn't show this. I was like crossing behind her, and I hit one of those rose petals, and bitch, I like, whoop, 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 like a Marx Brothers sketch, like slipped on them.
She was, however, able to recover just in time to see the entire theater erupt in cheers as Sasha pulled off her wig. The slip was conveniently cut from the final edit, perhaps to keep the focus on the lip-sync's show-stopping moment.
And at that moment, that's what I do. I was just like, well, I don't think that crowd is going home with me tonight.
Right.
Monet Exchange's finale lip-sync.
A tiger, don't lose no sleep. Don't need opinions from a shellfish or a sheep.
Marina Summers wasn't the only queen whose finale lip-sync suffered from selective editing. Monet Exchange claims the same thing happened on All Stars 7. After a stellar season, the competition came down to her and Jinx Monsoon lip-syncing for the crown to Swish Swish.
Swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this.
Although Jinx eventually emerged victorious, Monet later claimed that her strongest moments were cut to give her opponent the upper hand. This reportedly included a gag-worthy moment where she held out a lipstick with Jinx's name on it, a nod to her best friend Ben de la Crème's self-elimination on All Stars 3. Despite the outcome, Monet says the performance remains her favorite ever, even surpassing her iconic Pound the Alarm lip-sync from her original season. Willem volunteers to lip-sync. We've seen almost every twist imaginable play out on Drag Race, but one scenario that hasn't made it to air yet is a queen volunteering to lip-sync on someone else's behalf. Well, it turns out that might actually have happened back in Season 4.
What are you worried about? You did great. You were so funny. Were you unpleased with anything when you left the ring yesterday?
With me, no.
I am kind of iffy about Princess.
In the second episode, Willem led one of the teams in the wrestling challenge, and her teammate, the Princess, ultimately landed in the bottom two.
I'm shocked. My outfit was on it today, whether Billy B liked my hair or not, and I worked my ass off yesterday in the ring. There's no reason why I should have been in the bottom two.
Perhaps feeling responsible, Willem reportedly volunteered to take the Princess's place and lip sync for her life. The story goes that RuPaul told Willem not to, quote, go off script and sent her to the back of the stage. This could explain why Willem randomly says bye after being declared safe.
Willem, you're safe.
Bye.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Raja fires back at Michelle Visage. As the all-winner season, All-Star 7 was the Kumbaya season, where the judges offered nothing but praise for the queens.
I was getting a little more Audrey Hepburn than I was Vanna, but the gown was stunning and you looked beautiful.
Didn't give me Vanna White, but I kind of didn't care.
However, that might not have been the full picture. According to Trinity the Tuck, the judges also gave them negative critiques, but those were edited out. This may have been due to an alleged heated exchange between Raja and Michelle Visage.
You're Olivia Newton-John Waters. I definitely think you could have gone further with John.
I couldn't see the mustache. I was even using my bifocals, and I was like, I still couldn't see it.
Apparently, during the ball episode, Michelle went in on Raja with some negative feedback, prompting Raja to question Michelle's credibility as a judge.
Michelle came for Raja during episode 3. And Raja looked dead at Michelle and said, "Who are you to judge me?"
She reportedly went into a full meltdown backstage, telling producers that Michelle should be fired. In a subsequent interview, Raja confirmed the incident was true, but said Trinity exaggerated parts of the story.
I mean, some of it is true. It's highly embellished, which is what drag is.
Right, of course.
We're all highly embellished storytelling.
Which of these moments would you have loved to see in the final edit? Let us know in the comments below.
They don't know what is what, they just strut. What the?